Yeah, that post, Peter.
Keep doing it, Chris. I don't know anything else but That's all I got, guys. Why did this turn back on?
Thank you, Chris, for turning on the TV.
I tried, guys.
It's a world-class operation.
Here we go. All right, how are we doing today? Oh, let me get nice and deep on Pat Lynch over here. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another beautiful Saturday Night Pregame Podcast on a Friday. Again. We cannot. When's the last time we've done a Saturday podcast?
Did we do it last Saturday?
No, you jackaloon. We did it on Friday with the Big Macs, the pizza.
Yeah, because somebody had a pumpkin patch to get to.
Oh yeah, you little jack-o'-lantern.
No, that wasn't the issue. Someone's fiance had a birthday party. That was the issue.
No,
I was back by 3. I was back by 3:30.
This is pretty nice. Ooh, Kristen liked the taste, huh? Not your thing?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us
He
here.
doesn't like the taste.
We got Chris McGraw on the ones and the twos. He doesn't really have a 1 or a 2, but he is here and he's happy and he is not ever angry.
I have a C and a D.
We got Pat Lynch holding up this team, the glue that we don't deserve, and Joe Keneally, the man, the myth, the legend, is in Vegas by himself with his father, out and about on his own. That man does not need another person to party with.
This literally tastes like pumpkin pie.
No, you're right. Don't comment on what I just said. Thanks, Pat.
He's in Vegas by himself.
Joe's in Vegas by himself, ripping a tearing. I like it. Good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
You could have gone out there and hung out with your uncle and Joe.
No, I have this thing called work.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, we have this property.
If at my regular job, I mean.
Oh, and you also have I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize. You have a anniversary.
I do. That's the main reason I didn't go.
Yeah.
It's not work. Yeah, it wasn't work. Yeah, it wasn't work. Katrina, if you're watching this, after the fact, it wasn't work. It wasn't work.
You're so lucky she doesn't watch this podcast.
Because they were in the basement.
Oh, dude. No, this is great. So we are starting with, yesterday was Halloween, and we never do anything on time, and I loved it. The Jacko Samuel Adams, and lucky enough to see it at the Jewel.
Limited release.
Limited, Pat.
Definitely taste the nutmeg.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You taste these nuts?
No,
the
dude.
nutmeg.
Okay. Can we start? All right.
Not sure
We're going to start with Grind My Gears. We had a great podcast last week.
We
had over 100 reviews. We are up to 195 subscribers. Thank you for everybody who is joining. I don't really know why, but we appreciate it.
We got Peter's Chavin Peter's rear this week, Pat. A fan favorite segment that's been gone for a little bit.
Oh, dude. Okay.
This is replacing the 5 at 5.
No.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just asking. I didn't get the agenda before.
You know what I meant to do?
In about 2 months, this will dissipate, and we'll get back to Peter's favorite podcast segment or something like that. Don't you worry.
Yeah, no. 5 on 5 is forever, baby.
There'll be some other segment that you don't talk
forever.
about.
5 on 5 is forever until they cancel the show on HBO Max.
Yes, then we're
yeah.
Oh no, then we're out. It makes it too easy for me. So go check out episode 212. We do Chicken Big Mac. We do the viral Domino's Pizza, and we do the Krabby Patty. And we give our reviews. It was great. The best part of that is when Pat gets his Big Mac, the man you could tell hadn't eaten all day because he's
hungry.
That motherfucker let out a scream of all screams. Chris even giggled like a little schoolgirl when he heard you scream when the Chicken Big Mac came out. It was so good. And then the other thing Chris didn't notice during the podcast is when you commented that the Chicken Big Macs had been waiting for 45 minutes, and that pissed Joe off. And called you Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, I completely missed all that.
That was so good. But your scream was it's like a little girl in a candy store about to get her first Snicker bars.
What is Joe? Joe's a real curmudgeon these days. He wants everything.
Joe. But yeah, so Jack-o'-lantern. All right, so Grind My Gear. And you could tell me if you agree or disagree.
I can't imagine what's upside. Can you imagine Joe Keneally and his dad playing poker somewhere at a table?
I don't see.
Joe doesn't gamble. I think his dad.
But no, he was talking about his dad.
If his dad's bankrolling me, I'd be gambling too.
But I mean, do you know what his dad likes to gamble?
I do not.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
I would figure it would be blackjack, not poker.
I would figure.
That's what I meant blackjack.
Yeah.
I figured he'd be more like a slots guy. Like
I've never
sitting
seen.
in front of
I've never seen him
a
make a
slot
casino, so I don't
machine
know.
all day.
I could see that too.
I could see more like blackjack, maybe.
Really?
I could see that.
I don't know. I see Joe. For some reason, I see Joe's dad like in front of like
call him
Wheel of Fortune. slot machine and then just pressing the button and like loading it up with like $100.
I'll text him. We'll find out before the end of the podcast.
I don't see him playing.
See if he'll give you the Joe C. lock of the century.
I don't see him playing. I don't see him playing craps.
So back to my grandma gear. October 31st, yesterday, Halloween. Tremendous holiday, one of my favorite holidays. Watched Beetlejuice. We had a great day yesterday. Today, I couldn't tell you how many people I have seen in holiday sweaters and shirts and Christmas. And I think it's a joke, but there are in every person, all the women at the doctor's office today had some type of Christmas holiday
Home
thing
Depot's
on.
got their full like Black Friday stuff and the Christmas trees up.
Dunkin' Donuts this morning had all of their holiday drinks already.
Well, that I can understand, like the holiday drinks for like Starbucks and Dunkin' coming out.
They got to make that money, baby.
Maybe I could kind of understand Home Depot getting ready with the Christmas stuff and everything. Like after Halloween, you have it up, but like the holiday sweaters, and you're pushing it.
I'll be honest, I don't want to see anything Christmas after Thanksgiving.
That's what I was like, what are we doing? And everybody is like,
I don't want to see anything Thanksgiving after Halloween.
But I think it's like a joke. It's like, oh, I'm going to wear because this is that big joke. It's like, soon as October 31st is over, it's Christmas. And it's like, no. We have one of the second. We have like, Halloween's one of my favorite. Thanksgiving is amazing.
Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday.
What's up? Yeah.
You get
football.
You get
food.
morning and afternoon football.
And I can sleep. I can
And then
pass
you get food,
pass out by 5
And then you have Friday off.
Yep.
You don't get Friday off for Christmas.
No.
Usually, most good companies give you.
This year I will. I'll
Yeah.
have a bunch of days off.
Why is that?
Well, Christmas is a Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. And then maybe I go back Thursday. Maybe I go back Friday.
Maybe we got to
then-
think about.
And then Monday's the day before New Year's Eve, and I'm not going in Tuesday, and damn sure not going in Wednesday.
Yeah. No, maybe. We're gonna have to hope that our BOI stuff. That's gonna be the game plan. Get it done before Christmas. But yeah, and I just it would really. I don't know why it perturbed me. I really hate that people like immediately Halloween then it's Christmas. It's like no, there's a really nice holiday right before Christmas. All right.
Also, I mean, that's too much Christmas, to be honest.
Too much Christmas for you?
It's not a best Christmas. Not about.
You did not get. So you're telling me, Pat, that you didn't go at 3:00 to your radio, put on 93.9 because they turned it to.
Are they playing Christmas music already?
Oh
Put
yeah,
it on, baby.
24/7. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. I have somebody on my side on this one because I can't stand it either.
Oh, I'm not. I hate Christmas.
Jesus.
I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas music.
You know what I listen to Christmas music? Like 3 days before Christmas.
Yeah, like
That's all
like on Christmas.
Like
That's
give
it.
me like the day before Christmas Eve, Christmas. After that, like I'm out.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then my next
I
grind.
mean, I could see you playing it a little bit after Christmas for like until like New Year's, and then it's done. Like I can see.
No, once New Year's, once Christmas over, I'm on a Martin Luther King Day, baby.
Oh, MLK.
MLK, baby, MLK.
No, you
I'm
know
on
what?
Celebrating the man.
I'm on to Chris's birthday after Christmas.
Oh, now you guys talk too much. Now I forgot what my next grind your gear was.
I'm sure.
Oh, the daylight savings time.
Starting
I
tomorrow.
can't stand that. I love the party aspect of it when but at being
actually
dark
sleep?
as shit at 4:45. There is nothing worse than
But at
that.
least when you when you leave the house in the morning, it's a little brighter.
But I would rather in the evening.
I don't think it's gonna be brighter when me and Peter leave. It's still gonna be pitch black.
Yeah, 5:30.
Then you guys are black and black. You know.
Yeah, it's not great for me.
Yeah, it's not good.
We'll get you a little sunlight.
But I know that everybody wants to stop this. They want to keep the daylight savings time, but no one has the fortitude to just get it done with.
Is the purpose for like farmers? Or is it farmers?
No,
Chris, we've done this every year on this.
Yeah, I don't know what it's for, but like the people thought it was for farmers. It isn't.
Okay.
I think it's like I'm not 100% sure, but I thought it was a wartime tactic.
So you'd rather keep it where it's the time where it's at currently, not the fallback time.
Well, like there's like
Yeah, no, I want sunlight. I want more sunlight in the evenings.
There's
So right now you want to keep it as is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
there's a federal law that you have to. I think you have to fall back every year.
Doesn't Arizona not change?
They don't spring forward.
Okay.
You don't it's either you don't have to spring forward or you don't have to fall. One of them you don't have to do.
There's a point of the year they're only an hour behind us, not 2
Yeah.
hours.
And I think that's when we fall back. They don't fall back.
It's hot AF in that part of the country.
Yeah, they don't
All
fall
right.
back.
Now let's see here. What is the point of daylight savings? The
Just
idea
to-
is
just
to
to
move
make
an
it-
hour
just to mess
of
with you.
sunlight from the early morning to the evening so that people can make more use of daylight. Benjamin Franklin is often credited as the first to suggest it in the 18th century after he realized wasting mornings by staying in bed.
Way to go, Ben Franklin. Thanks, buddy.
So moving an hour of sunlight from the early morning to the early evening, though, is that?
That's daylight forward. That's
Yeah.
like, so this part of the year is the baseline, and then when you move an hour ahead in the summer, it's when you get an extra hour of sunlight.
Yeah,
I'd
no,
like to
give
take
me.
the
I
extra hour.
like the evening. I don't know because we're stuck working. And you're in the morning. I would rather have the time to use the sunlight.
Yeah, I don't really feel strongly one way either.
I hate driving. There's nothing worse than leaving work pitch dark, driving in pitch dark. To me, it's just the worst at going home. I hate that
when
feeling.
you get up at 5:30 in the morning, it's pitch black, and you come out of the basement
Oh.
at 6 and it's pitch black.
Yeah, I was up at 5:30 today, so it was dark as shit out.
Oh yeah. What are you doing at 5:30?
Went to the gym.
Oh, do you walk to the gym or do you?
So, because if I'm doing that early one, I can drive because I could be back before
Katrina
for work.
Oh, nice. And Katrina doesn't like to go. She's not a morning person. She's not doing that. It's funny because
Drag Katrina to the gym in the morning. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I got a better chance.
I better chance getting late in the morning.
I got a better chance of shitting a gold bar than that.
Joe chimed in. His dad is actually poker mostly,
Oh, okay.
and he
So
will
Pat was
dabble.
right.
He will dabble in blackjack sometimes.
So
And
he's playing like poker tournaments then?
No, he's probably just sitting at a table like he's cash games.
Cash games.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to play like a tournament.
Oh,
that.
the machine?
No, you can. No, like they have cash games there. Like you can go in, and then when you're done, you could cash your chips out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you just
Yeah,
play
it's not
a game,
like a-
yeah. So you get your cards, and you can either
Yeah,
you
he didn't strike me as like a roulette or a craps kind of guy.
No.
Play the field.
But yeah, no. So his I'm sorry. You could also play like we do with roulette. Sometimes
Yeah.
you play
Yeah.
play the video ones. I think that video stuff is a lot hard. Is a lot. I don't think the odds are good
I
for
like
you.
the roulette. I like the roulette video. Not the video, but the one with the actual like roulette ball that you play. Not the video, the complete video one, but it's like it's like you're playing on a video screen, but it's related, but it's like a real ball rolling around.
Yeah. Or I like the one where it bops in the middle, where you hit it and then it goes pop, and then it.
Yeah. Either way,
That's
they fuck
nice.
you with like double zeros and.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I would like to know what what he is his projected to be his like. Hey, I'm gonna take $1,000 and spend that.
I mean, Vegas is like people's gambling, like people's like sports gambling, like or stock trading, right? It's like you only hear about the winners, you never hear about the losers.
Never. I talked to a guy at the gym, and he told me he bet $5,000 on Trump to win the election.
You can bet it's a rigged election.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah, it is. No, but
yeah.
you can, and you know what? IB Interactive Brokers, you can do a contract on who's going to win.
that's kind of crazy.
Isn't that ridiculous? I think we talked about this on the
You
podcast.
can gamble on anything nowadays. It's like,
well, yeah.
when are those like this gambling explosion went from like it's illegal to like let's gamble on everything?
Dude, we talked about this on the podcast. You could I literally could. I thought it was ridiculous that you could, because somebody's going to try to sway the votes then, or like, you know what I mean, try to win that money. They don't care about the election. They want to win the money.
Absolutely.
Can you bet the over under on electoral college votes?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can prop bet. He prop bet Pennsylvania's going to go to Trump, which
That's not a bad prop bet
That's
to
wild.
take.
That's wild stuff.
they think Wisconsin's going to go to Kamala. It's going to be a close race. You know, kind of a crazy thought is this time next week we'll be in Florida at a bar crawl in the Key West, but we will have a new president.
Celebrating a Trump victory.
Most likely.
It won't be a new president yet because they don't get sworn until January.
Yeah, but I'm saying we'll have a new president.
And maybe
And there might be a civil war.
I can see Joey B pulling the Trump. Be like, I'm not fucking leaving.
Don't worry, Pat.
I'm not going.
Don't worry, Pat. We found Diddy's stash of baby oil at Key West. We're gonna rub ourselves down and make the swim to Cuba.
Yeah.
I was deeply concerned that we're going to do that, so I'm glad that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. And wanted to let you know that we're gonna.
One
make
of the
it.
restaurants we're looking at is legitimately a 90-mile swim to Cuba.
Is it 90 miles east? Like the Cuban restaurant that's around Chicago. That's why it's called 90 miles east because it's a Cuban restaurant that's right there.
No, it's actually like more of a seafood. It's not a Cuban type of restaurant, but they say in the description it's 90 miles to Cuba from there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's a hell of a swim, boys.
That's why they take rafts.
Yeah, true. But so many
There's-
people have.
There's people that have tried to swim it. and they have swum.
that's good for them. That's not me.
Did you?
All right, we're gonna.
We weren't nervous you were going to swim
How
to
far
Cuba.
does the jet ski go? What's the range in the jet skis?
We weren't mistaking you for Michael Phelps.
Maybe
there, Pat.
maybe pop over to a Cuba on the jet ski for a little Cuba Libre.
Little Virgin Cuba Libre.
No, I'm not
Make it-
going
make
to
it
a
a
virgin one. I'm going
What
down
the
the
heck you
road.
can give me
What's
that
that? I thought you guys were talking cigars. What's a Cuba or whatever?
It's a
Libre. It's a rum and coke.
basically.
Ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Okay.
Now when you're
You're gonna go to Cuba and you're gonna get a rum and coke.
That's their drink.
That's the drink from there.
That's why it's called a Cuba Libre. I'm ordering Cuba Libres the whole time at Key West from now on.
Wow.
You should. No, that's
What
it.
would you get?
Yes. Pat can only have a Kluber relay.
What would
You can't even pronounce it.
That's all you're having. I swear to God, we're going to get you a shirt that says, buy this
Buy
man.
me a Cuba Libre.
What would you get if
Can you
you
even
went to
spell a
Cuba?
Cuba Libre?
I would probably try to, maybe try some of the cuisine.
They got.
I don't know, maybe try to take over.
They have. They got little coffees they're very popular too.
Yeah, I'll get some coffee, some
Yeah,
Cubans.
make you crap your pants. Ask Ralphie May about that one.
Yeah, that motherfucker had
I'll go check Guantanamo Bay out. See how that's going.
What's up?
Check Guantanamo Bay out. See how
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going.
Yeah, there's like a couple people there.
Yeah, she was there,
Yeah.
popping in, see what's going on.
That's kind of crazy
Did I get a tour?
that we have a military prison at a place that we don't really work with.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it happens.
because we gotta let them know why they don't invade us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Maybe
I'm trying to think
maybe
of
try
You
to
could grab a couple classic cars from down
yeah,
there.
drive a
though.
car from the 50s.
Oh yeah, they can't get anything in there. But I've heard that their economy is doing. No, actually
Me
no.
and Chris have no fucking Wi-Fi because I'm sure T-Mobile's not working down
No
there.
chance.
No chance for no chance to get anything.
Like, do you got
down
5G? Like, what's a G?
We our router went out at the apartment this week, and Lauren and I had to try to figure out how to get ours to work in. It was
Did you not
going
unplug
very
it, plug it
slow.
again?
What's up?
Did you not unplug it, plug it back in?
Yeah, like 9 times. But we bought a new one, so I've never heard of a router just stop working. This legitimately just stopped working.
That's weird.
Yeah. All right. Did
Lauren
you?
been watching too much porn on it
Yeah, Lauren.
because you're never home.
Never. Did you guys? What did you do for Halloween? Or when you got home last night, did you do anything like fun for Halloween, or did you just eat
watched
and go to
Halloween.
bed? Oh, you actually watched the movie? I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched Beetlejuice.
I watched Halloween.
Dude, Beetlejuice is so good. I forget. You only see it like every 2
The second
years.
one is not as good, unfortunately.
The first one is so goddamn good. And you just every time you watch it, you catch the like how ridiculous Beetlejuice is actually in that movie. It's ridiculous.
I sent the snap a picture of what I was watching last night.
Where are you watching?
I was
Demolition
watching.
Man?
I was watching this horror TV show called Flavor of Love.
Oh, yes.
Flavor.
5
I'm like skipping through the stuff and I'm like, what the hell is this? Look at it, oh my god! I'm like, what is this trash?
Yeah.
I watched the original Halloween, not the Rob Zombie remake, for the record.
Not the Rob Zombie remake.
And then last week was a good time. We always try to go over. Friday night was.
You know what I saw about the movie though? On the last point, it's only like an hour and a half, in and out. Nice
What
and easy.
movie?
Halloween. It's like an hour and a half, in and out.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think Beetlejuice was that
Most
long.
movies are like 2 hours nowadays, right?
Yeah, 2 hours, 2-ish. Yeah.
Back
in the day, slasher film, nice 90 minutes. in
Deadpool
and out,
Wolverine
baby.
felt like a pretty long movie.
That was
Nice
over 2
tight,
hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice tight 30.
I have no idea, but Beetlejuice was done by like 9-ish,
I
9:15.
probably bet you Beetlejuice is probably closing on the 2 hour mark.
Well, and then I was in bed by 10 last night. It was
Yeah,
tremendous.
so was I.
Were you singing Dale?
Oh, I love that part. Both
Daylight
times when she
come
gets an A on her math test, and then when they do the dinner party, it's so good.
Dinner parties are better. I like the dinner party ones.
I don't know. I like when the stupid
Where
players.
you got the fat guy from Demolition Man in there, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Poor
always
guy's
thought
dead.
he was the guy from Modern Family. He's not.
No, he's not.
Is he alive? That
No,
guy?
that guy's
I
dead.
think the guy's dead.
I think he committed suicide.
No.
Yeah.
That's tough. Well, that's a
Real,
tough one.
we like to uplift you here at the S&P podcast.
Oh yeah. Oh, so last week party was good. The costumes were awesome.
Yeah, Pepsi's was
Minus-
the best.
Let's talk about why we went to Sidekicks last weekend.
I've already owned up to it. I admitted it then. I'll admit it now. Mine and Pat's costume was clearly a cop out, and
We had
That's
we had
why-
a good plan, but the shipping gals weren't in our favor.
And that's why, even though we could have voted for ourselves for best costume and got 2 votes and finished like third, we did not vote for ourselves
For Sex
and
Pepsi.
voted for Pepsi because we felt we copped out. So I don't want to hear any more about how crappy my costume was. I know it
I
was
just
crappy.
wanted the
and
Saturday Night
I-
Pregame Podcast to know.
And I've admitted
you guys
to
were
it.
we pride ourselves on good, solid costumes.
I've admitted to the fact
Okay.
that we.
I almost voted for Jeremy Jam.
Yeah.
That was a good one too.
I'm trying to think who Jeremy Jam is.
That's Ron Swanson.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
that was a good one too.
I couldn't believe that Nicole, Lindsay, and Ben all voted for themselves. I'm like,
Lame.
come on, guys.
Yeah, their
who
costumes
won
were
again?
their
Mike.
costumes were a step
Chris,
above
yeah,
Chris
won,
and mine.
for sure.
Huh?
Gracia
Gracia.
and
That's right,
Brian.
Mike, because Mike finished second.
They were
Yeah.
a step above ours. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's?
Ben-
Yeah,
Ben, Nicole, and
space.
Lindsay. They were a
Well,
step
mine
above.
was too. Mine wasn't anything special. It was.
You look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, not great.
or me as Forrest Gump. One.
But if Hans,
Oh yeah, that's true too.
if
Pat Lynch and Forrest Gump. Oh god.
if Hans Gruber over there left his wig on, that would have been a good one too.
Who did Max say?
Who has dark hair though, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it does.
Andy Warhol.
Yeah,
we had Andy Warhol at our party.
That was a good one. That's minus the clothes, but yeah.
And dude, it was so tremendous not to be hungover last Sunday either, which was a very nice switch of pace for me. And that's the goal for Key West, is not to get as hungover as I was after after the good time we had golfing, day drinking all day, dinner, pizza, shuffleboard. You know what you got to do? Stay away from the hard liquors, boys.
Beetlejuice is also good. Tight 92 minutes, Chris.
I'm telling you, it was in and out. It was
tight
beautiful.
92 minutes. Tight
92.
Friday night after the podcast, we were so full.
Yeah.
Didn't do
I think
after.
Joe was here for like an extra 5 to 10 minutes after you guys left, and then so he was gone.
Oh, sorry.
I
took Peter home and then got my wife, and that was it.
Yeah. How was the pumpkin patch? I didn't hear anything about the pumpkin patch, or that I remember for the party.
Pat was disappointed that he couldn't take a nap on the way out there. He had to drive both legs.
That was a little disappointing. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'll be honest. I was I was a little disappointed.
Really?
A little bit.
No donuts.
They had like they had like a food truck that was selling like little hot apple cider donuts, which I got some of those.
Nice, check.
But there were no like to go packs. I was gonna bring you guys one. Oh. So I was like, what the fuck?
That sucks.
About that.
Pat's at the food truck. Hey, get your ass back there and make me a couple to go ones.
Yeah, give me a couple of these packs to go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the ones I got, they were very good. They were delicious. I'll be honest about it. Like, I don't get the point in driving to this one that's 2-ish hours away when I could go to the when I go to the one that's 45 minutes away, probably in Illinois, and it's the same shit.
They have the best pumpkins, Pat. Did you just sit there?
No, Katrina literally because Katrina like takes a little bit of time to get ready for everything. We had to get back, and so like she was like rushed, so she like picked 2 pumpkins that were already been pulled from the patch that were sitting in this like wheelbarrow thing when you walk out. So she didn't even go to the pumpkin patch to pick them, which I wasn't tearing up about that because she has to walk up like the entire pumpkin patch, like every single pumpkin.
It's like going to Costco with Peter. Like we got to walk down every fucking aisle. And
I'll be honest. Like I was definitely less agitated because I wasn't hungover, so that was good. I had more patience.
Oh, nice.
But we were just was it was probably didn't spend as much time there as we didn't get to. We normally try to find all the punches in the because like the pumpkin patch, the way that one works is like there's like you get one section of the map and then you like go find that and it gives you the next section to get all the sections. So there's like hidden punch things in there that you can get like a prize if you find all the punch card things, and then the last section is like a maze within a maze, and you have to like there's like posts with like numbers on it, and you gotta like trying to find get a count for the numbers, like if the running total of them is like let's say 20 or whatever it is. Yep. So we didn't really do all that this year.
Oh man, seems like you really gotta.
We got all the pieces, but we didn't get we didn't do the number thing on the inside. I think it was 13, but I don't know if I missed anything.
Did you get a prize or no prize?
We didn't. Katrina didn't even go up there to tell him what the number was. So.
Wow.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
The surprising thing was how late everybody was to the party. We legitimately thought most people would come around 7. A lot of people didn't come till
I got there like 7:15.
Yeah, when Chris is like the first one.
I'll be honest, Peter. I was ready at 6:45 to come over.
That's when I got there. I'm like, me and Pepsi watched the end of a couple football games.
And if I didn't take a little nap when I got home, I could have probably got there by 6. I could have gotten there on time.
Yeah.
I was not the one that was holding us up.
Oh, you know what was nice about last Sunday? We got done working probably about 3:30. The little afternoon nap. Tremendous.
I don't think I napped last Sunday.
I didn't watch any of the Bears game.
No, but I watched the Bears game and then I passed out at like 8:30.
Yeah, I passed out about 8:15. But
there was nothing better than a nice.
I wish I hadn't watched the Bears game.
That was insane.
I watched that handoff to alignment. I was like, done. We don't need to watch this anymore.
The Bears are. Did Joe C's lock of the week come in last week or no? I thought Pat was giving him shit. Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did, and they lost.
Baltimore,
to Cleveland, yeah.
He has not been good. He's putting the kibosh on Cincinnati this week as the lock of Central.
All I know is the Pat Lynch, whatever, is 1-0.
The Chris McGraw Tickle Bitties came in pretty
nice. It was not. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are giving out money. I made a nice little dollar on Chris's Tickle Bitties last week.
They were good.
All right.
How about the goddamn Jets, huh?
We don't talk about that. And
that made me so mad this morning. I was so pissed.
I mean, I get that Houston has a lot of injuries, but let's be honest. They should not have lost that game.
No. And did you see that catch by whatever his name is?
Adams. Or
I saw a little bit. I haven't seen the whole entire thing.
Like a Michael Jordan pose on there, basically.
Oh, dude, it was.
That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know how they count that second foot in, but I know it fell in, but his knee was on the out of bounds line.
He's a very good receiver.
So I don't know how they did
it's too
that.
bad he plays for the Jets.
It is too bad. That team really needs to tank and get a new quarterback.
Yeah, they're so fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, just because I don't think it's Aaron Rodgers' fault, but like
I think it's Aaron Rodgers' fault.
But he's like 40 years old, and like.
But also, he's dictated. He's dictated what that team should do, and they're like, yeah, no problem. You want us to fire the coach?
Yeah, no, I get
Trade
that.
for
Well,
Adams.
I get that part, but I don't think like his play at quarterback is the reason why they're a bad team. I think like it's other things.
He's playing okay. He's not what he used to be.
Yeah, but they got Gase, like or the quarterback.
No, Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah,
all world talent who goes for 60. They're gonna kick it, Pat.
What?
Kick what?
Kick what? All right, easy now, boys.
That was one of my favorite Manning cast clips of all time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think they're gonna kick. Time out. I think they're gonna kick it. Kick what?
65 yards.
His voice went up like 3 octaves.
All right. So my favorite segment.
5 on 5 from last
bringing
week.
Russell
Wilson to kick the 50.
I'm trying to think of anything else from last week that was like. I mean, sidekicks was nice. Too bad we couldn't sing.
Pat wanted to talk about why we went to
Nobody
sidekicks.
likes fucking sidekicks.
That was fine.
Chris McGraw almost got in a fight this time.
No, that was at Lottie's, you dum dum.
No, that was at fucking sidekicks of the bouncer.
No,
we hold him back at.
Oh no! I got.
We were in the middle of Lottie's, and the dude came at Chris.
No, not that. I'm saying, but the bouncer when we were walking out, guy was giving Chris attitude. And you were getting hot when we were getting the Uber.
I don't remember that at all.
I do.
Oh, Chris was a little tipsy last week.
I was a little tipsy, but I remember the one.
You guys kept bumping into the camera, the video monitor.
I remember him shoving.
Oh yes.
I remember him shoving me really hard, but I didn't really say anything to him.
No, you got a little hot, Chris, baby.
Did I? I don't remember.
Peter was holding you back.
No, I was
holding you back, but like, yeah, right, let's walk this way.
No, that was him at Lottie's for
Lottie's.
sure.
I think
this was at sidekicks.
I
Right
wish we
outside
had
of
the tape.
sidekicks.
We'd have to go to the tape.
They got a bunch of video monitors, so we can call them up.
Yeah, that dude was such a jackass.
We never need to go to that bar again.
Their bouncers are fucking idiots.
It's funny because the one bartender is a sweetheart.
The lady was really
the
nice.
most hilarious thing is like he's not watching the monitors.
No.
And then the other thing is like I purposely put like 8 drinks in front of the monitors, and he didn't like they weren't cleared out by the time we had left. I'm like, what the hell you care about the TV for?
You know, they're just a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, that guy was just that guy.
And
was,
then that fucking jackass that walked into Chris for no reason could have went around.
I don't remember this at Lottie's.
Yeah, and then that's when I grabbed Chris. I'm like, hey, it's not worth it.
I don't remember. You guys must have been going to the bathroom, so I don't remember that.
No, we were standing in the middle dancing.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
We had moved from the front of Lottie's to the middle because like all these
I
people.
just don't remember that.
And like I'm sitting there, and this
And
guy
I wasn't like wasted.
This guy ran right into me, and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "You ran into me." I'm like, "I just see part of me," and then he's like. And he's like this, but walking away, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go kick your ass now." I was it's like, "That's it, I'm done."
I'm like, oh, hey, big dog.
Peter's like, no. And then I told Peter, and then Peter went to go turn around and look for him.
He's been a real dick. Hey, let me get that popper for this bad boy. Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
it's funny. I don't remember the picture we took there. I have a picture in my phone from that night that I don't remember.
Interesting.
I'll see if I can show it to you in a second here. Talks amongst each other as I try to pop this beer.
Yeah, that guy literally, like, I'm not normally too upset when people bump into me. Like, I'll be like, oh, pardon me. This guy full on tried to truck me to get through me. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
You know what? I'm going to, this is maybe, it's a part of, I feel like society, this is another grind my gear a little bit, but I feel like society is going to the shit. And if it's not people in the bars acting like fucking complete jackasses, it's people driving. This week, so twice this week, I've gotten honked at and shit thrown at me. I was
thrown at you.
I was on the 88. I was going to the airport. I'm going on Sugar Grove. I'm not on my phone. I'm just driving behind a semi. But the exit is coming up. So I'm like, I'm not going to try to get around this guy. And I knew there was a semi in this lane, and this semi was in this lane. And I had a thought that he might have to get over. He just doesn't understand that the highway goes from 3 lanes to 2 lanes. And the third lane turns into where I need to go to the airport. This fucking jackass comes up behind me, gets on my ass, doesn't like when I'm going. And I give some room to semis. I don't try to mess with that. So I give a little bit of room. He jumps in front of me, sits behind this semi. Doesn't like sitting behind the semi. So he tries to get around, gets stuck behind the semi in this lane, slows up, gets back behind this guy. I literally give him one of these. Like, just straight up clapping through my window. Like, you are the dumbest guy in the world. Like, where do you have to just relax? So this motherfucker takes his Coca-Cola bottle, comes out the window, throws it up in the air in the hopes that it'll fall and hit my car. Of course it doesn't. So I give him another clap. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, I want to rear him off the road and beat him to a living fucking pulp. And then I was like,
He's probably got a gun.
I just backed off. I'm like, you're an idiot. And then I prayed because he was fine, because he was still doing the same shit. This is a road that the cops are pulling people over all the time. I'm like, God, it's me and Margaret again. I don't ask for much. Please pull this idiot over. And of course he didn't.
No, never there when you need him.
So then yesterday, 4:30-ish, going to pick up Chris to pick you up. We're going to go change, or we're going to go get measured for suits. I pull out. This guy was way down. I pull out in front. I'm going, normal pace, like 35, 40. Saw that he was catching up to me, so I picked it up a little bit. Then I see that the street is slowing up on Higgins. I decide, you know what? I know there's a back road, so I take a right. He's honking at me, like finger out the air, honking at me because I gotten in front of him. And then he goes and sit at the light. And then I see him going, like, coming across as I'm going across, and I wave to him. Lauren literally said to me, she's like, you're going to get killed one of these days. But people are, I mean, it's ridiculous. All these fucking idiot drivers, all these people at the bars, just a little bit of common courtesy would
the
go.
thing I see is, like, you're at a stoplight and there's like a turn lane to go left, and then they don't, like, the light. There's without a light, there's no, like, turn lane light.
Yeah.
So it's just like a straight up turn lane.
Oh, just hitting it right off the bat.
But, like, you're sitting there and, like, a light turns green and they just go in front of you from the left side. That's the thing I've seen a lot of lately.
These people they cut you off to go ahead of you. Oh, okay.
It's really stupid.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to wait. Give it a second count when the light turns green.
The worst light if you take Central up towards, like, when you're going towards, like, the Ace Hardware Menards over there. Like, when you're going to Menard, you take a Lehigh up, and if you're the Central there, coming from off Caldwell, like, people blow that light. They go over the train and they blow through that light. Like, I've seen it at least like 6-7 times. I've seen people just, like, blow.
Wow.
Out.
We were coming back from my parents last week at a stoplight, at the stop sign. We stopped. We're there way before. This guy just kept going.
Yeah, like veered.
I mean, over here, like, I've seen, like, I think today, because I went to Menard like twice today and came back, and like both times people, like, blew through stop signs, like, on Ainsley there.
It's I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if we had just a little bit of more common courtesy.
I think a lot of it's distracted driving too. Like, you see people that are always like this.
Dude, I'm not kidding you. Last night, I swear to God, I would love to know how close those cars got, because definitely somebody was on their phone, got swerved into this lane, and they almost hit. And I swear to God, I thought they hit. Chris almost shit his pants. I screamed so loud.
I wasn't even paying attention. That's why I thought something bad had happened.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, just the world. And then the amount of people, well, it's on both sides. So it's extreme right, extreme left with politics. And I'm truly nervous to see. Who knows where the election is going to go. You had stupid ass Tony Hinchcliffe making a joke about Puerto Rico. It's a joke. I get it, and I'm all for jokes. And I'm not mad that he made it that joke. I know he's just making, but time and place.
Have you guys been getting like this? I've been getting. I don't know about you guys, but like every time I go to, like, clips now, I'm getting, like, advertisements for something called, like, it's like a documentary called "Am I Racist?" I think it's called.
No.
I just saw that today, but I skipped over it.
I've gotten pinged with this thing, like, today and yesterday, probably at least 30 times.
I saw it once and I didn't.
And then I'm like, what is this? And then I looked it up real fast. It's by the guy, like, it's made by the people, like, the thing that Ben Shapiro owns. And I'm like, why am I getting this motherfucker? What did I go to? What rabbit hole did I stumble down that I'm getting pinged with this thing left and right?
And then you got Tony Hinchcliff.
Give me back to the girl showing some titties and sports stuff. That's all I need, all right?
You got Tony Hinchcliffe making a bad joke. Then you got that whole the MAGA thing at Madison Square Garden. Some of that stuff. I don't know if you saw, but there was one guy who literally said, "America is for Americans." And it's like, hey, jackass, like, how does that make any sense? Like, we're all kind of immigrants here, unless you're Native American. But so those guys are crazy. But then you have, Biden's comment about
who's giving Biden a mic these days?
CNN.
Biden, what do you think? Garbage. Everybody's garbage.
If you're Trump supporters are garbage, and I get what he was trying to say. Like, what they clarified, it makes sense. He meant that Trump supporter Tony Hinchcliffe is garbage, but Oh no, it didn't come out like that, Joe. Or you literally said the Trump supporters are garbage.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Someone should keep him away from a mic
For the next,
for a couple of
For
months.
forever?
Forever, yeah.
And they
Joe
both.
Joe did a lot of years of public service, probably too many
Yeah.
because I think there should be term limits, but that's just me. And then enjoy your retirement, hang on a beach with your wife.
Yes, and your grandkids and your great grandkids.
Do ride some bikes with some helmets and maybe some bubble wraps since you fall off a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe build a few homes with Jimmy Carter. Call it a day.
Yep.
Jimmy Carter's gonna love all those motherfuckers.
But yeah,
Jimmy
so
Carter's been like 130 in this fucking in a hospice for 45 fucking years.
I think I said this on the podcast earlier, but like a couple podcasts. But you see, like I saw Donald Trump on Joe Rogan. Looks awful. You looked at Barack Obama when he came out of office. He looked like dog shit. He looks like $1 million now.
oh yeah, he
He
looks
looks
great.
better. He's a smoker.
Whoa, but no, Trump didn't look bad. The only person who's not aged a whole lot was Trump. Trump day one office, whenever he got out of office, not much difference.
Yeah, but he still looks. He doesn't
looks
still
like
look
shit
that.
to me.
No, he's old.
It's hard to tell with the bronzer,
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't look good on Joe Rogan's. Like he just seemed like. He seems
He's
like
also almost an 80-year-old man.
Yeah, he seems like he's got that like 80-year-old person, like kind of like fog brain, where it's like
I think he had a stroke at one. Did you see where he was driving
I mean, he's like shit.
He got in the garbage truck because of Joe Biden's comments. So
You like garbage.
He was driving a garbage truck. He wasn't really driving it, but he was driving to his.
I saw him doing McDonald's. That's what I saw.
He likes McDonald's, man. You should ask him. You think he likes a chicken Big Mac?
Oh, that would be a great question. Somebody should have asked him that.
This is the best.
Donald, chicken Big Mac, yes or no?
Hey Donald.
America wants to know.
It's un-American.
He's not a Big Mac guy. There's no way.
No, I think he's a quarter pounder.
Man.
Yeah, he does.
No,
like
yeah, but I think it's it's very simple.
Is
Like,
it Mr. Anderson?
style.
It's like quarter pound. It's either a quarter pounder. He made like the fish fillet.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they all like the fish fillet for some reason.
I've never had a fish fillet. It looks like the most disgusting thing to eat.
That's all right.
You put some cheese on it. I don't think so.
They only put half a piece of American cheese. Who thought that idea?
So we're gonna go into this week they did their final their closing arguments for why, and Kamala, whatever she did her thing. The best was Trump's comments. So he asked his advisors, he was telling them this is what he's going to say. And they're like, hey,
No.
Donald, don't do that. Donald's like,
Hold my beer. Watch what I'm about to do.
he even said to the crowd, my advisors told me not to do this. I pay them lots of money. I'm not going to listen to him. And he says, well, I'm going to, he says,
Well, he spent other people's money, not his money.
yes, you're right. He says, well, I'm going to do it, whether the women like it or not. Trump said, I'm going to protect them. And it's like, hey, dumbass, you're already telling women with the abortion ban that they don't have control over that. There's nothing they want more than your old ass to tell them that you're going to do it, whether they like it or not. It's like, why? You got to get the mics away from Trump and Biden.
I'll be honest. I don't know how.
We should just stop interviewing politicians altogether.
I can kind of see where a male perspective, like a white male, might love Trump. I don't know how any females consider that to be a good option.
I also I don't get why. Here's one other thing. If you're a huge supporter of police, firefighters, military, January 6th was really not that friendly to the Capitol Police. If you watch any of those videos,
No, they all have big PTSD.
they all got their asses handed to them. And these people are spitting on them, beating them. A lot of their friends died.
Well, let's be honest. The Capitol Police are probably never expected that to be a thing that was going to happen to them.
Oh, no, I get it. But I'm just saying, if you're and then for them to say January 6th was a love fest or it was peaceful and all that bullshit, and it wasn't.
It was one of those-
I don't know. I saw that guy fall off and the Mario music played.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Honestly, it's probably one of the worst things that we've probably lived through history-wise.
Well, I mean, let's not forget
No, I
about
said
9/11.
one of. I didn't say the worst. I said one of the
Let's
worst.
not forget about 9/11.
No. I mean, if you think about things that are
The only reason I make that joke, Pat, that's not even a joke. I don't mean it that way, but why I say that is I sent this to Joe yesterday. This lady, let's see if I can find it.
I mean, I'm just saying, what other things have been fundamentally, besides 9/11, are there a lot of things that are fundamentally, potentially wrecked your government in the U.S.? It was pretty bad.
Well, the division right now between Americans it's pretty insane. Either way, if Trump's elected, Trump's not elected, I can't wait for this shit to be over.
No, it's not gonna be over. That's the problem. If Kamala wins, it's gonna be it's going to be like.
But he's
the,
done.
The election was rigged.
No, I get that. Yes,
we're gonna
it'll
have-
be
we're gonna have
6
7 months
months
of
of
that.
this bullshit. But he's done. Like, he's going to be way too
There can't
old.
be another January 6th because it would just be a transition from Biden to Harris.
Yes. Well, I mean, there could be a lot of like civil unrest because he's already set it up where he's fighting Pennsylvania. They're saying that there's fraud, or voter fraud, but it was people who were registering to vote that it was incorrect, and the system caught it, and they let everybody know, like, hey, these people are trying to register incorrectly. We have caught it. The systems are in place, so there isn't fraud. But Trump is taking it that he literally said they've taken 2,300 votes. They're already trying to rig the system. He's already setting it up to. If he does lose, that he has a case.
This guy's an excuse.
Yeah, he sued CBS or CNN. One of the
CNBC.
No, who did the Kamala Harris? Who's 60 Minutes on?
CBS.
They sued him for $10 billion.
Why?
Because they did a interview with Kamala, and they cut it so that she looks good, and makes her look better than. For whatever, I was actually going to ask Pat about this. Maybe he has an idea. But they keep talking about word salad. Like, they made it seem like she's not full of word salad. I guess I don't watch enough Kamala shenanigans. But Trump is pissed because
how does she know that they cut the interview short to make
because
it
they're saying it was too. She talked too well, and at the point, blah 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 blah. They made her look too good, and that's what the thing is. He's suing because he believes they made her look too good, and then it's election interference.
That sounds like to me like a frivolous lawsuit.
I got two things for you really quick.
Word salad meaning.
Yeah, word salad.
A mixture of word or phrases that is confused and difficult to understand. Your explanation is a pompous word salad with absolute no meaning.
Okay. Maybe she does do that. I have no idea. So Joe sent me this. This is a commercial from an M&M commercial aired once in 2014 during the Super Bowl XL9 or 48 or something. Halftime commercial blitz. It was never aired again due to mass complaints. Literally, she wipes her mouth. Like the peanut wipes her mouth, and we'll watch it again.
So now I can be in the commercial?
Maybe.
But you said...
Maybe.
That was an M&M commercial.
Wow.
And then real quick here, I sent this. So Pat talks about like the worst thing in history. I sent this to Joe yesterday. This woman is complaining the worst thing that can happen on a flight just happened. Somebody pushed their seat back. And then this guy's like, wait, what? And they're talking about 9/11.
Oh God.
9/11's bad. I'll tell you what. How about the fucking people are playing goddamn foot massage next to me on the way to fucking Vegas last time? Dude was fucking rubbing this woman, like her feet bare out. I get to the seat, two people. This woman's like massaging this dude's foot. He's like,
Wait. So was the lady in the middle seat or in the window?
How close was his foot
She
to
was
her?
she was in the window. Dude's next to me.
No.
And she's going this way.
No. Did the guy whisper in your ear like, "I love feet"?
And then oh god, I mean,
That would have ruined my day. Legitimately, I would have been.
if I
so
wasn't going to
fucking
Vegas
mad.
my bachelor party, I mean, if we were coming back and that happened, I would have been like,
Hey,
you got
cut it out, fucking. Oh,
Press.
I would. Yeah, there's no way that would have happened. Okay, wait. Now, where the hell were we going with this podcast? We got into the politics, so we'll know next week. Either way.
Probably not, but yeah.
No, you're right. No, actually, it could take a little bit longer. But I think because
Are you
Trump.
gonna
Here's the thing.
Are you gonna be watching the coverage, Peter, next Tuesday?
I'm really nervous. I don't, and I hate that we shouldn't talk politics. And we've talked about, but I am nervous. Like I don't think Trump economically was good for the country. And you can say whatever you want, but he put so much to the deficit, and that's a big fear of mine. Not that the Democrats aren't capable of that, but I think if we're in for a crash at some point, and that Trump as an individual cannot take being a loser, or things happening that are losing. He will always spin it. And how you look at it is he lost the election fair and square, and this motherfucker will not admit to it.
Fake news.
And I'm scared that if we do have a recession with this guy in power, it's going to be really bad. And that's my big fear is that he's got a good chance to win, and I think he can. I think a lot of people are upset. at the economy.
All valid points, but are you going to watch election coverage next Tuesday?
I don't know. I don't think I can. I'm just too nervous.
I was just thinking like you'd be like the guy that's
Take a shit in there? Did you really?
My
You
bad.
dropped a shit in there? Go close that door. Why
Yeah,
the fuck
bro.
would you leave the door open?
damn, bro. Oh God. Yeah,
Holy shit.
I'm just thinking the Dave Chappelle skit from like 2016 where like they're all like watching the election, they have an election party, and then like
Get
it all
that
goes
door.
bad.
Shut up and go get the door.
And does it really stink for you? Because I can't smell it. So
Wait till you get
yeah, I'm not going to. But I'm
You
just
got a spray?
yeah, I got a spray. But I'm just.
How
Gonna,
do you-
I'm gonna
There's no
stay a
spray
little
there.
longer.
How do you take a shit mid-podcast? How is that even possible? Oh, my God. I'm like, oh, this guy farting. Dude, hurry up. Light a candle. Get spray fresh water. So, what in the hell is wrong with you? That couldn't. There's another bathroom. You go in the other bathroom for this situation.
Oh, I don't want to tear up Chris's personal space.
What? Yeah, so my nose is being assaulted right now. It smells like your sink has had a fucking is exploded. You know when we had to take the sink out? That's how bad it smells to me right now. Get a little stiff. I'll take that. Spray me in that. Oh no, it's in my beer. Light that candle, bro. What in the sweet baby Ray is wrong with you? I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless. I don't even know where to go from here. I'm thinking if I've ever dropped the deuce at your house, you've had your house for 10 years at this point.
6 years, but yeah.
Oh, good God.
Hey, nature calls, man.
You might as you should have went home. You should be like, I'm out, guys. I gotta go home. Oh my God! Whatever you're eating, you need to change up the diet. Maybe a little less, whatever that is. All right, Jesus
It's a
Christ.
jack-o'-lantern, man.
Oh, sweet Jesus! Nothing left. Give me. I'll just smell the candle. Oh my God. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I haven't been that assaulted in the nose in quite a bit. That's like, yeah. I don't,
It's like you know what? This is past revenge for that one time in the Explorer where me and you weren't talking. You walked in, he's like, oh.
There you go. Payback.
Good God. All right. Joe and I talked about this on the last podcast about some of the runs and like some fun runs. Like Chris talked about, like you could do like the coast to coast or whatever.
Yeah, the hood to coast, and you
Yeah.
could also. It's like they got a shorter race of Portland to the coast, so like you could do stuff like that.
Of course, my phone was listening and it sent me one from Scotland that's because Scotland has a lot of distilleries.
Yep.
And there are certain distilleries out there that you can't visit. But on this run, you get to go through to distilleries and you can see things, and it's the only time you would ever be able to see it.
Oh,
It's like
right,
this
wow.
really small town in Scotland. So the problem is it takes like 4 hours to get there, but you get this insanely nice packet of like all these special like dram. It's like it's
Like
called
drams of whiskey. Yeah.
It's called the Dram half marathon or something.
Oh, it's a half marathon. Okay.
And you get all these awesome drams of whiskeys, and then you have a whiskey party afterwards, and it's a lot of fun.
So, yeah, I'm assuming you're not drinking those during the race.
No, I was thinking that
Oh,
too. I was waiting
God.
for him to say that. I'm like, are you tasting? Because that would not be
yeah,
fun.
the half marathon with whiskey taste. No, Peter would be on mile 6 and be like, it burns my chest, Mr. Jackson.
The first scotch, Peter would be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I was like, I don't want to do this.
No, Mr. Jackson, it makes my chest burn.
But yeah, so Joe sent me from the Chicago Marathon. It runs past this kind of like frat house almost, and they had a keg outside in front of the Chicago, and people were able to come by and they would lift guys up if they wanted to do a keg stand. I was like,
Nope.
no, absolutely not.
Have you ever done a kickstand?
Are you? Yeah. What do you mean?
It's this amateur hour over here. Does Peter crap in the bathroom and leave the door open?
Yeah, that's the other thing. What the fuck were you thinking with the door open? Why would you not put the fan on, close the door? No one ever knows.
It was a real delayed smell. It wasn't smelling that bad, and then all of a sudden,
What motherfucker leaves the door open? Doesn't hit the fan. All right. Oh God.
What kind of animal are you?
Yes. Seriously. What is wrong? Okay, we're gonna get back into this. I got a lot to. We're gonna talk about this. All
It's
right.
shit everywhere.
Jesus Christ. You know what's crazy? What the hell? Megan Trainor. I'm not really 100% sure who she is. I know she's a singer. But her and her husband had a house and it was being renovated. They had two toilets right next to each other. and her and her husband would shit next to each other.
Like in the same room?
Like
Next to each other.
No divider?
No.
What part of next to each other?
Oh, I mean, you could be shit next to somebody in a stall.
That's true. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's very fair. No, there was no stall. They were just wide open.
That's a little weird.
That's where you draw the line.
That's where I draw the line.
What? Who? I think personally, bathroom should be an absolute. That I should never know that you should never know I'm going to the washroom, and I should never know that you're going to the washroom. I think it could be completely separate.
It should be soundproof. Like, yeah.
There should be there should be some mystery in life, and that should be one. The bathroom should be a mystery. I don't know. I don't care when you go in the shower. I don't care when you're brushing your teeth. I don't know when you're using the washroom. That bathroom, that's you.
I mean, that kind of case you haven't had like 2 bathrooms in where you live. Then obviously,
I 100% agree. If you're not, listen, I'm very lucky that I can afford 2 bathrooms. I get that, but hopefully, do your time on your own. Like, don't some people doors open, like, and people are just walking in and out. Like, I could never imagine brushing my teeth and
no, like
my significant other is dropping bombs.
I'm surprised Pat didn't have the door open while he was crashing.
Talking on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike couldn't reach.
Oh,
no, but I
man.
mean, like Katrina, I never when she's in the bathroom, door closed. Like, I don't ever go in there. Like, that's her deal. I'm not.
That's her time.
Not going in there, and vice versa.
Yeah. There's no way. All right. Did you guys see the Dwayne Wade statue?
Oh, absolutely.
It's so bad.
Was the dude blind?
The best comment of it that I've
Also,
seen.
it looks like his vinegar strokes too.
True, but the best comment I heard is like, I didn't realize Lawrence Fishburne played for the Miami Heat.
Tremendous.
I
Such
can
a
see
great-
it does look like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another one they did on the 5F5. Who was the guy? Dwayne or Hassan. They look like Hassan actually. It legitimately.
Udonis Haslem.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like that's the thing that did Jordans, right?
I'm not sure. I know it was a
Jordan's
Chicago-based
like
company.
spot on.
Oh, Jordan's looks amazing.
And this one,
maybe he got a wrong picture. Maybe they gave him the wrong picture. Like, it does not look like Dwayne Wade at all.
He said like, I'm trying to capture emotion. I'm like, what emotion of somebody else? Like, I don't
Yeah,
get it.
it's not. It's a wrong face. Like, it does not look like him.
Yeah, it does.
They don't next to each other. I'm like, that don't look like literally like Wade and like the statue. Like, they don't.
Yeah.
Not
No, it's ridiculous.
I mean, I'd have to go look at like the moment. I know the moment. I read the article what they describe as the moment. He hit like a game-winning 3-pointer against the Bulls in double overtime in 2009.
That was
And he
I
jumped-
was trying to say.
And he jumped up on the scoreboard table and was screaming, "This is my house!" And I think that's where they kind of.
I was hoping for them to show me something like that, like what you're
I'm sure
exactly
his face
saying.
doesn't look like
Yeah.
that.
Like what Chris was explaining. Like, give me a picture so I can. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Because the other thing is I know that he had a beard at one point, but I'm not sure if that's what he had a beard at that time or they were trying to put like a beard on him because it kind of looks like it's kind of all over the place. It's like wrinkly as all hell.
Doesn't look anything like him.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. And I mean, he's been great about it. Like he's explained it. Like they're trying to capture him. Like I went through the process with him. He isn't trying to blame him for anything, but it's just like, bro, it doesn't look like you.
No. Not at.
And I know you're not trying to throw these people under the bus or anything, but no, it doesn't look like you.
There was Tony and Trump, which we talked about. We've talked about politics. We talked about we had a long discussion about Chicago politics this week, and the idiot mayor that we have who ran on no real estate tax,
Crushing it,
is doing a tremendous job of
trying to piss every person off that before he
and
gets
then as soon as everybody just fucking ran him up the pole, he's like, oh, well, it's not set in stone. I give him a balanced budget. Now the city council has to work on it. And it's like, you're an idiot. Like, you're an absolute idiot.
he came out, yeah. He was like, do you think you get enough votes? Do I not look confident?
Yeah, exactly. That's, yeah. He's just...
Oh, I didn't realize darts was a real sport. Is that a real sponsor?
Not a fan of him.
No, he's not a very good individual. Oh, and then his third try at picking the Chicago board, head of the Chicago board,
Also resigned.
this week. Hey, buddy, you're killing it. And all you Chicagoans who voted for this guy, you are getting exactly what you deserve. This is why your vote counts. You get people like this. They fuck up the city for 6 years he's going to be in, right?
No, that's 4 years.
4 years. Okay,
4
thank
years.
God it's only 4 years.
So how many is he in? Is he 2 in now?
I think he's he just finished second. Yeah, I think he's going to go on to his third year here.
Yeah.
And then he'll have to get ready.
'Cause
For,
they're June to June, right?
Yeah.
City stuff. It's June to June.
or like May to something, May to May to
It's
May or
it's
something like
it's
that.
like
Yeah.
mid-year. They're on like a weird calendar.
It's like May 15th or something like that. I thought maybe.
On more local Chicago news, Jefferson Park. I went and looked at Chicago Block or Block Chicago. Is that right? Block Chicago, yeah. And I'd love to look at what's going on in Jefferson Park. And you know the restaurant by the park where we play pickleball, like that pizza bar place.
Yeah, they sold it.
Oh yeah, somebody
so
bought
there
it.
a guy, and he's gonna try to bring in some live music there.
Supposedly people really like the pizza there.
Yeah, I've never. I thought it was
It
hurt.
looked like frozen pizza.
I didn't.
They told him no, don't change the pizza
Yeah.
and don't change the wings.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had like that much food there.
I think that's why they only have like a few things.
Well, they have like wraps. They have
No, they want to bring in wraps. So they only have like a couple things.
no. They have pizza, wings, wraps,
And like appetizers.
and some appetizers. I wasn't sure if it was salads or other sandwiches, but they have that kind of stuff. And they wanted to bring.
He
in
wants to class it up a little
Yeah, I
bit.
think they want to bring in a couple more like sandwiches, stuff like that.
Yeah, a Cobb salad.
Yeah, there it is. They want to bring in the salads, I think.
Cobb salad. Okay.
Big salad.
No, you don't get the big salad, right?
Yeah, but I'm with Pat. I thought the pizza looked like it was frozen pizza, and I was like,
Maybe not.
yeah.
Maybe we should try it. What are you guys doing tonight?
I smell like my next podcast there.
There you go.
We'll have
I
Pat
thought,
go down.
I thought you said it's gonna smell like the next, and I was like, Pat,
It's gonna
what
smell
the
like
fuck, bro.
It's gonna smell like the bathroom. You want Pat to go open the door? See?
No, absolutely. This animal. Okay, and then talking about the bathroom and people using the washroom, Starbucks olive oil coffee is off the market.
Can't imagine why.
That did not go well. That did not go over well.
I don't think. I think something was lost in translation of how the Italians use that versus the Starbucks try to use that.
Wait. They put olive oil in the coffee?
Yeah, in
Oh,
coffee.
okay.
Yeah, it gives it a little more fat, richness. But
Oh, really? Okay.
I think so. That
but
was something lost. There was supposed to be an Italian thing. I think it was something lost in translation. There.
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
oh yeah, it's been there for about a year, and it was one of those things where people were.
It was kind of like if Pat had
people were pulling a Pat Lynch.
if Pat had payway
Yeah,
like an hour later.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't even know if it was an hour later, but coffee makes you use the washroom. Olive oil makes you use the washroom.
It got you there faster, is what you're saying.
But this was a thing from the Jeff Schwartz, I think is his name, the original CEO of
Oh, okay.
Starbucks, and he loves to go to Italy and get the new trends for for coffee. So he went there, saw this, brought it back. Didn't work out very well. The new CEO is the old CEO from Chipotle.
Oh, wow.
And he
the guy that got fired because he skimmed on the porn on the handles.
wait, what?
The guy that got in trouble for like skimping on the meat and stuff.
He didn't get fired. He left actually Starbucks. He left Chipotle.
But he was the guy that making Chipotle give us the tiny portions.
Oh yeah.
I saw a great video of like Chipotle from like 2014 to now. I like a little short video of it. Oh, hilarious! It is good. It's like, how is this? Like they show him a spoon. It's like, is this enough? He's like, oh, you want double meat? And it's like 2 pieces of chicken on the
Yeah.
spoon. It's like,
Dude, no, Chipotle has their Halloween thing. It used to be you get a free burrito if you wore a costume to Chipotle. Now it's like a half price burrito, which is $7-8.
So it used to be a full price burrito then back in the day.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
And so people were asking, because I sent that a couple people I know who like Chipotle, and they're like, "Oh, you going?" And I'm like, "I have boycotted Chipotle since the last time I had it. I literally got like maybe a three-fourths full bowl, and I was like, that's it. This is what you're going to do to me. And because especially since I order online, to fuck me because I can't do anything about it.
Gotta go in.
I'm done. Yeah,
Gotta go in.
I'm out, and I boycotted, and I've not been there in 2 years.
You gotta go in if you're gonna order from Chipotle.
Oh, you have to. And I hate going in. I hate going and waiting. Like, there's nothing worse for me than going in that line, waiting behind idiots. What do you guys got? Oh, let me get a little bit of the black beans. Oh, okay. Let me get the pinto. And it's like, oh my God, just how do you not know your
I
order?
really had that kind of experience personally.
Oh my God, it's every time. Anytime you go, like Subway.
Maybe it's a suburbs thing.
I went to Subway.
I've seen it in the city where like I haven't had it too bad of like with Chipotle, but
I also don't have any patience.
at Subway, I've seen people just be like, I want four
yes.
these on this, 2 on that bread, 2 on this.
I'll be honest, I don't remember if I had Subway.
And it's like, I want 3 of them toasted and then one. No, you don't make all 4 toast. It's like,
The thing, like the guy at the Jersey Mike's yesterday, him and the dude were having a difficult game. It's like, what people don't go in there? Like, get your order ready. Know your fucking order. Be ready to make it easier on them. No, you get in there. Like, I want and it's like,
or stand to the side until you figure out what you want.
Yes. Have it fucking ready.
The lady was doing.
What is wrong with people?
And then that lady at the register was doing something like she was not happy about something.
No, like she ordered a kid's meal and they didn't give her the chips, the cookie and drink. They were trying to charge her something different. It sounded like.
Well, no, they're like, do you want the cookie and drink? And she didn't want I think she wanted the cookie, but not the chips.
I think she ordered the kids meal thing. Yeah, she was
like,
the same price.
Yeah,
so.
It's never. And then, but these people we're all like, everybody now is like taught to like bitch, moan, complain, so they get something for free, but then. Here's a perfect example. I try not to use. I like self checkout. I like to get in and get out. But God, now everybody fucking uses self checkout. So self checkout sometimes is worse than just going to the person who can scan quicker. Than these fucking idiots who have 97 things and have to try to scan every single thing.
Those machines are sometimes not the most cooperative either.
They're not the most cooperative, but they're also not built for somebody who has like 60 items in their cart.
That's why Mario's has the long ones. Those are good for like if you have a lot of items. If you have like a couple items, you do the small ones. If you have larger,
yeah, but like Jewel doesn't have any of those long ones, and those were.
And then Mariano's at Cumberland is at night is only self checkout and one register. So you have every fucking.
Guys, someone on Elsa, baby.
Yeah, you got every Tom, Dick, and Harry on these self checkouts, and no, I'm sorry. I hope that I'm not this bad when I'm this old, but I get it because they didn't grow up with technology like we did. But God forbid. But then the last couple times I've seen the self-checkout line insanely busy, I've decided to be the person who goes in the line, sit there. I went with Lauren on Sunday. We just were looking to get like 2-3 things for our dinner. We went for a nice walk. We're getting 3 things. I'm like, Lauren, this is wide open. There's only one lady in front. Jewel now has a stupid fucking thing on your phone where you have to get the digital coupon from your phone.
Nice.
And then
relate to your phone number?
No. You have to get the fucking stupid and you got to scan it and then it never works or people are too dumb and don't understand what the fucking price is. Holy shit. I'm not kidding you. 15 minutes waiting for this lady to get her and then her Snap card did work correctly. So not only did we have to fight for this chicken price that wasn't the right price or it was the right price, but she didn't understand it that way. Then her Snap card doesn't work. I'm literally losing my shit. I'm inside. I can't do it in front of Lauren. I'm trying to be as cool, calm, collective. I am screaming inside. The lady looks at me. I'm gonna fucking kill you. The lady looks at me like, oh, I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you're not though. Like you made this as difficult as possible. You could have done. You should. First of all, it's not that hard to read a price. Secondly, you have nothing on that card. You're trying to complain, trying to get something for free. We're sitting here. Then there was a time with Chris. I'm like, oh, there's 92 people in self-checkout. I'll go to this lady wants these limes for 5 cents. And they're coming up 10 cents. I literally almost gave her $5. Just buy the fucking limes. I will kill you if you just don't buy these limes.
Yeah, me and Pepsi flew through self-checkout.
Chris walked home, had himself a great night, called me an hour later and asked me where I was at, and I was still in line. It was so bad.
Hey, man, let me know when you're outside so I can grab my bag.
Oh, so, dude, okay. Yeah, that's it for the last week's news. Start off your week this week. And that's a lot of, you know what? It's been one of those weeks.
Pierce had his
I'm not going to lie to you.
We're chapped.
I don't know if you've had, but you're just getting to me is we've not really had a lot of days off since July. And this property is really starting to get on me and everything is starting to annoy the shit out of me. And I need a good weekend. I need a nice chill weekend.
Nice couple days off.
Next weekend to do that.
Yes, I'm gonna lay on the beach. I cannot wait for next week.
When are the streets supposed to come?
They're coming Tuesday.
Tuesday, yep. Chris?
I gave myself, an extra day just in case they pull an NWO on me.
Also, these people who are a little larger sizes, we might have to charge a little more. These extra cloth.
Pat Lynch over here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I'm a schmedium.
How about yesterday when we did the you got your tittle bitties ready?
I do.
Okay, really quickly. I know we're probably running long on this podcast. We went and got suit measured for our buddy's wedding in November, and all 3 of us had to change in the same change room. And we had to parade in front of this random family in our new suits. Chris his stuffed
Oh
sausage.
man, they gave me
It's so
they gave me the tiniest shirt they could have found.
I was in
If Chris,
floods.
if Chris bent down, he would have ripped that fucker right in the half.
I'm in floods, and these older people are just looking at us like,
you
what?
guys, well, who let the fucking
Yeah.
the clowns from the circus in here?
what goon squad is letting them in a wedding? I thought that was just so weird. My black tux with Mike was a lot different than that black tux measurement. Just FYI.
Where did you go for
They
your?
went to the one
Downtown.
on Armitage.
Yeah, it was great. All right, go ahead, Pat. Or go ahead, Chris. Give me some tittle bitties.
All right, the first one I got is the Chargers are 4-1 against the spread as favorites this season, including 3-0 against teams with losing records. They are 1.5 point favorites on the road against the Browns.
Okay, so we're taking the Chargers. I'm thinking about starting Herbert over.
I got a little sub titty to that one.
Oh,
Heard on the radio today that you should also take the over in that game.
okay. All right, so
Interesting.
we're taking Chargers over. That's my parlay.
That's a Pat Lynch tickle bitty right there.
That is
for
a
you.
Pat Lynch tiny titty.
The overs are 7-1 in Ravens games this season, which is the highest over percentage in the NFL. The over under 46.5.
Who are they playing?
The Ravens are playing. Who the hell are they?
Is Jackson going to play? I heard he was got a dinged up knee.
I can't remember who the
So
hell
that
they're
would
playing.
drastically swing that
Oh, they're
line.
playing the Broncos. I was thinking you take the under in that game.
Okay. All right.
I
Chris
know-
is
I know-
going.
I know-
Chris, it never works out when you go opposite the titty.
Yeah, sometimes it does, but not all the time.
I know-
This one, the Broncos defense seems pretty good, and I just feel like 46 is pretty high for a Broncos team that doesn't score a lot of points either.
Yeah.
You're going to need to get.
Let me see if Lamar Jackson's is trying to play.
You know what really kind of caught me surprised was Stephon Diggs getting having a non-contact injury and done for the season.
ACL.
It really hurt. That chaps in my rear.
And then the last one is unders are 4-0 in Giants home games this
You
season.
want to hear a good sub one to that?
Yes, please, Pat. Please.
Let's just cut off the man who's trying to give out
Yes,
the
I
titties.
would love to hear a subplot to this.
I'm gonna beat you with one of these. Go ahead, Chris. Please finish.
I'm waiting for Pat here. So I know it's going to cut me off again. Unders are 4-0 in Giants home games this season. Overs are 4-0 in Commanders road games this season. So something's got to give. The Giants are 0-4 at home this season, averaging 7.8 points per game, lowest in the NFL.
fucking
You take
abysmal.
the under in that game.
Okay, so
the over-under is
7,
44.5.
They're averaging 7 points.
They're averaging just under 8 points
Notre
a game.
Dame has more points than the Jets and the Giants at a MetLife Stadium.
Well, then
They played one game at MetLife Stadium and they scored 7
50,
touchdowns.
51 points.
They
Whatever, yeah.
scored 7 touchdowns.
Nice.
So we're taking the Chargers and the over in that game.
Yeah.
We're taking the under
Under
the Ravens and
Broncos.
especially if Jackson doesn't play.
And we're taking the under
with
the-
Washington and the Giants.
And the G-men, yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was
What was
Chris's
your
10
original, what was the original
bitties.
one for the
The Chargers take the Chargers in the
And then
points.
the
You
points.
had a sub titty too.
Yeah, so Stephon Diggs got hurt. I've been struggling to find a wide receiver 3 in Max's league since Rashad Reese got hurt as well. So I picked up whoever the hell the jabroni is, some guy that's taking his
Christian
place.
Kirk.
No, taking his place on the Houston Texans.
Yep.
Gave me fucking 0 points.
Ah!
0 points.
Jackpot!
You gotta love that.
So
I'm such a bad fantasy manager right now. I'm not looking at this shit.
my third receiver in Max's league since Rashad Rice got hurt is a black. That's why I lost to Chris McGraw 2 weeks ago because I had a guy that gave me like 1 point out of that. That is a black hole in my fucking team.
Well, sorry to hear that, buddy.
Yeah, it's
It happens.
It happens, you know.
I really thought there was going to be a small titty there for people to bet on, but no, it's just about Pat Lynch.
I heard it take. I was listening to a lot of them on the radio this morning, but
Okay. And Joe sees
Lock of the century of the week.
who is Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
So
where are they playing?
I believe they're playing the Raiders.
yes, they are. I had the opportunity to take.
That means the Raiders are going to win.
are they in Vegas?
No, they are in Cincinnati.
I was going to take Cincinnati's defense, but I went with Titans defense.
Tighten
over
up.
over the Patriots. So we'll see how that works out for me. All right, let's get a little. Let's end this beautiful pot. Where are we time wise, Chris? I think we're a little we're really long on this one, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're almost at 110.
Oh shit. Okay, so we're gonna just do maybe 1 or 2 feel good. We'd like to keep this like a tight 1 hour.
Yeah,
And it's been long the last 2.
We've gone long the last 2.
We had food the last one, so that's part of it.
Yes, that's true. All right, let's just give you a little feel good, something to cleanse the palate after Pat's fucking bomb.
And then Pat will ruin it somehow again.
You can buy the recording console the Beatles used to make their iconic album Abbey Road. I don't know how that's a feel-good story, but you can do that if you want to.
There you go, Pat.
When Missouri School wanted to rename their building, they all agreed to honor the longtime janitor. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
That's awesome. Man fights every day to help homeless pups in Miami's Dead Dog Alley. Oh, geez. And there's like, they just got pictures of like these poor dogs, like little puppies everywhere.
Ooh.
Lost Chopin music unearthed 200 years after composer's death in his most intriguing waltz.
There you go, Pat. You know how to waltz?
I do not.
Oh, fair enough.
Are you a Chopin fan?
No.
Okay. Well, there's no pleasing need today, is there?
More of a Beethoven guy.
Fair enough.
Oh, have we discovered all the Mayan cities? Newly found metropolitan with pyramid shows we're not even close. And that's based on, you know what they're doing? Is they're doing a, I forget what kind of, damn it, I forgot what kind of pictures they're doing, but they can do maps of like the topography so they can see the ups and the downs. And when they do those pictures, like those map pictures, like they have like drones or helicopters go over, they can tell elevations and they can see pyramids. So in these dense jungles, they can tell these huge cities that are sitting there that just people need to go in and
Did you
explore.
talk about like one on like the podcast that they found like
Yeah.
like
Joe Rogan was talking about it.
yeah, and it was like like the jungle had taken it over and like
Yes.
some random guy found it just off chance or something.
It was based on like these new kind of pictures that they can
Yeah.
take.
Yeah, the Mayan
Yeah.
ruins are cool.
Yeah.
I've been to them.
Oh, I'm not. No, that's awesome. This innovation could extend little used zinc battery lifespans hundreds of times to create battery revolution. Let's see if we can figure this out. German scientists found a way to extend the lifespan of zinc-ion batteries more than 100-fold, allowing the fringe battery technology to potentially replace the controversial lithium-ion standard found in today's mobile phones and EVs.
Nice.
Lithium is miserable.
Yeah, it's right here.
And the mining of it's bad. Really bad
Oh,
too.
it's yeah, and they don't talk about it because it's so bad that they don't.
It's a cobalt in it, right?
Yes. Yep. Boston Hospital is treating food as medicine with its own rooftop garden.
Ooh.
Noise. All right, we'll do one or two more and we'll get out of here. 30 to 50% of twins develop a language exclusive to them during childhood, but these polyglots never stopped. So these two guys never stopped their language. We had identical not really identical. They were pretty close to identical twins when I was in grammar school, the Clarks.
Okay.
And supposedly they had like a language between them. And they told us about it one time. But I didn't really believe it then, and I don't believe it now.
They made fun of them.
I was not a bully. I was more bullied then. Because I didn't grow.
He was a husky boy.
Yeah. $20 bill found on ground leads to $1 million win for North Carolina lottery player. I actually heard of this story. A guy found the $20 bill and it said on the bill, play the lottery with it, and he won $1 million on it.
Nice. That's a nice little turnaround.
How insane is that?
That's how you tenfold your money there, Pat.
Yeah, Pat. What do you think of that?
It's impressive.
This is kind of crazy. You don't really hear good things with the teachers and using their body, but New Jersey teacher uses body as human shield to protect teen from group attack.
Did she get beat up then?
I gotta assume she's an older lady. This is not great. For many young people, teachers play the role. Blah blah blah. Outnumbered 5-1, his student William in Midtown County in Baymonne was set up by peers only for his teacher to interview, shielding his prone body with her own.
Yeah, he's gonna get his ass beat later on too for that.
Oh, yep, he's never gonna. That's not gonna end well. Hopefully, those kids get in some real trouble. But
did they beat the teacher up after that? Then
they just for whatever reason these kids were not.
That's assault, brother.
They were not going to be denied whooping some ass. So
That's assault.
And then last thing here, scientists perfecting new way to turn desert air into water at at much higher yields, meaning that they're able to grab in desert areas.
So they don't have to purge the Colorado River anymore.
Yeah, they can pull moisture out of the air.
Isn't the reservoir there been good? They had a good year.
California's California and that I think have had pretty good years.
I think like Mead it's not where it was, but it's back. Some of the
But now they
bodies are covered again.
Now they have the ability to pull the moisture out of the air, so they don't have to they don't have to purge the Colorado River anymore.
Yeah, Pat.
Cool.
And on that beautiful note, Pat, if you ever do what you did on this podcast again, there's going to be some consequences.
Yeah, they boot me off permanently.
No, you're just going to have to do podcasts on your own now.
I can't wait to see when Peter Double Deckers Your Toilet next week
Oh,
on the podcast.
yes.
Bye.
Ba-da-da.